What's good, Panther Nation? Welcome to Two Fans in the Stands. I'm Tony.
And I'm CJ.
And in this episode of Mock Draft Monday, we're going to look at the other option at quarterback and see what shakes from there. CJ, how you feeling, cuz?
Hey, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. It's it's another blessed day to be on the earth. that's all I can say. That's
All
all I can
right.
say. We still breathing. We still got a reason to be happy.
Anything you want to get in before we get started?
Yes, I do. Another reason to be happy is we have seen all the love and support. Last video we said our goal was trying to get to 200 subscribers. Well, you all have answered the bell. We appreciate it. We've reached our goal of 200 subscribers. Now we're heading for our next goal of 300. So
Yes,
if you're
sir.
seeing this, make sure you like, subscribe, turn that notification bell so you know when we post our videos. And we thank you for the love and support.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So without further ado, we're gonna get started. Now, before we get into the actual mock draft, so what we did last week, we picked CJ Stroud as the first
Mm-hmm.
overall pick. And now this week we're going to pick Bryce Young, because in our opinion, in our mind, those are the only two viable options at the number one overall pick is Bryce Young
Yes.
and CJ Stroud. So we're gonna go with Bryce Young this time, and then we're gonna try to see if we can add some depth to the running back and to the tight end position, because we still haven't made any noise in the free agency as far as wide receivers goes. And I still
Yeah.
think I still believe that we need to add another tight end to the tight end room. I think we need to really solidify that position, even though Ian Thomas came back. All right. So
All
again,
right.
without further ado, we're gonna get right into it.
All right.
So we're gonna go ahead and start it here. And like I said, we're not
Ooh,
entertaining any trades. Ain't no
hell
need.
no.
All right, so the first pick will be Bryce Young.
All right.
All right. So the next pick is pick 39. So let's see what's available. Now,
Ooh. Damn.
I'm still not gonna trade.
Damn.
I'm still not gonna trade because like
Well,
we
that's
talked
not what I was
we've
warned
talked
about.
right. I know you was looking at Dalton Kincaid. I know, but these are in my opinion unrealistic trades that you're not going to really
Mhm.
see on draft day. So again, we've already made a major trade to get the number one overall pick. We only have 6 total picks in this draft. So I think with the first 2 or 3 picks, I think we need to utilize them unless something great comes up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these
Mhm.
first 2 picks, we're going to utilize those. So we're going to see now what's available.
Okay.
Okay. So I mean,
Mm.
hey, you can't go wrong with Dalton Kincaid, Donnell
Nah.
Washington, or Jameer Gibbs. Now, my only hiccup about Dalton Kincaid is he's very productive. He's been highly productive at Utah, but he's
Mhm.
dealing with a back injury right now. If I'm not mistaken, he just had minor surgery on his back. And we all know playing a tight end position and having a back injury in the NFL is a
Not a
bad
good
thing
look.
because
Yeah.
you never really recover from that. And it's going to continuously give you problems throughout your career. So even just coming into the NFL with already a known back problem, that kind of scares me. You know what I mean? So I think I
Yeah.
would want someone that's more reliable at this position. Not saying that it won't work out for him, but if I'm betting my money on it, I think I'm going to
Mhm.
be cautious, right? Right here. So I
I
can
would
either take. Go ahead.
hold on. I would say since you said that about the back injury, let's look at wide receivers because like as of now, Carolina still hasn't done anything as far as the wide receiver spot in free agency.
Right.
So, I say we look. Hmm.
So you have Josh Downs. Now Josh Downs is our boy.
Slot
We know
receiver.
him
Yeah.
like we like he one of ours. He's a pure slot receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He would not operate on the outside on the boundary. So
Yeah.
if we feel like there's a possibility that we can use or that we're going to get another wide receiver to play on the outside, then I could potentially see a reason for drafting Josh Downs
Here.
here to go on the
Yeah.
outside. But
Maybe
so
it's maybe it would be like an AT Perry or something later on in the draft.
okay, okay, yeah, he's
Yeah.
94 overall draft choice. So what you
Because
want to do here?
everybody probably go back to the tight end because everybody you know what? You know what? I'll
Cause we
throw
got
you
a
another.
plethora of tight ends here. Like I
Yeah, hold
mean,
on.
Dalton Kincaid. Go ahead.
I'll throw you another curveball. Go to linebacker.
Go linebacker.
Mm-hmm. Look who's sitting right
Oh
there.
man, now you know I
Look,
love me
look,
some Jack
look,
Campbell,
look.
Andrew
No, I'm talking about
Sanders.
Drew Sanders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. Throw you
Linebacker.
another curveball. Yeah.
Yeah. Linebacker is not a position that we've addressed so far in free agency. I guess
Mm-mm.
we already know that Shaq Thompson and Frankie Louvu 9 times out of
Mm-hmm.
10 are going to be our starters. But what about the depth behind them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's go on the safe side. Let's say we'll take Drew Sanders right here.
All right.
Drew Sanders is like a Luke Kuechly 2.0 in my opinion.
Yes. Yes. Runs
So
hard,
I
runs downhill, dissects defenses.
6'5", 240, good
Mm-hmm.
instincts. Don't mind sticking his nose in mama kitchen, see what she cooking. You know how I feel about them
Exactly.
linebackers. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we are, pick 93. What we got? Oh, overall.
Well, now there's another tight end that we've talked about lately, Tucker Craft
So
from South Dakota State.
alma mater of Dallas Goddard, played for the
Mm-hmm.
Eagles. He went to San Diego. I mean South Dakota State. So
Jackrabbit.
we say we want to add another tight end to the tight end room. Tucker Craft. I watched some highlights on him. Didn't have a ton of production in South Dakota. South Dakota State, but
Mm-hmm.
his measurables and what I have seen of him, I think he can be productive. So in the third round, I think this would be a good spot for him. So let's take
Okay.
Tucker Craft. All right, next pick is pick 114. Okay. Now, let's see. You want to take a look at some trade offers?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So here's the Jaguars want to trade 7 picks up, 2 6-round picks. That's a possibility. Nope.
No,
Uh,
no,
nope. Nope.
hell no.
No,
All right.
no,
No.
no. I don't want to trade with no
Okay.
division rival. No way.
No. Okay. Now just don't reject. Just exit out real quick, and let's look at
Okay.
who's on the board. Okay, because now, as of now, we haven't done anything with wide receiver in free agency. We also haven't done anything with cornerback as well.
Right.
And I
You're
think that
right. So
I
let's see
think
who's
that
available at
those are
cornerback.
those are two of our biggest needs, as far as currently in free agency right now.
Right. Now, there's not a corner that I would take right here.
Yeah, just don't jump off the board at you.
I know Jacorian Bennett. He tested well at the combine. I
Mm,
didn't know anything about him, never heard of him until the combine. So to me, that says a lot. You know what I mean? I'm
okay.
not going to. I can't really add or subtract from him because I don't know anything about him. But you know how I feel about the combine as well. Just because
Yeah, you win the
you do
combine
good
don't
at
mean you're gonna win on the field.
exactly. So
Mhm.
uh let's see what's available at D line.
Okay.
Mike Morris. Mike Morris gives you an option to play in a defensive tackle or defensive end in
Mhm.
the that 3-4 scheme. You know, whether
Okay.
you line up in the as a 4 high technique or a 5 technique defensive end. So
Okay.
uh edge, what we got available edge?
AJ Henry, Isaiah McGuire,
Yeah.
Aya Diaby. Hope I said that right.
I'll tell you what. So since we haven't addressed the wide receiver position in free
Thank you.
agency yet, as of this present moment, there
Mhm.
hasn't been any movement. Now, I have a little birdie. I have been watching a little TV, and little birdie said there's a possibility on some things, but I don't
Yeah.
know 100% sure yet because they don't know. So I ain't gonna act like I got the inside scoop or anything like that. But if it do come to fruition, man, will be lovely. But we'll talk about
Okay.
that later. But right now, hey, Nathaniel Dale, hey, you can't go wrong with my boy right here.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't care if you put him in the slot or outside. He's like a
Yeah.
human jukebox, like a joystick. I'm sorry. He's like
Mhm.
Kadarius Tony 2.0. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
where
so
we
let's
at?
see what's all. Let's see.
132.
Right. Now, there's a defensive lineman, Byron Young out of Alabama. Now, I know we just signed, um, re-signed Bradley Bozeman, but I
Mhm.
like Oluwatimi out of Michigan. He's a center, All American, but he also can play guard for you too. So
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with moving him to the left or to the right because, as we know, Brady Christensen, there's a strong possibility that he'll be back for
Mhm.
training camp, but the jury is still out on whether Austin Corbett will be available. He said he
Yeah.
hopes to be ready by training camp. I wouldn't bank on it, because I don't want him to rush it. But
That's a quick
y-
turnaround for a
right,
torn ACL.
right. Even for offensive lineman, I know he don't do a
Yeah.
lot of cutting and stuff, but you still doing a lot of planting. And
Yeah.
anything
He
can
did
happen
enough to
down there
tear
in
it.
those. Yeah, anything can happen down there in those trenches. So
Okay.
with that being said, we got two running backs here: Kenny McIntosh out of Georgia
Mhm.
and Roshan
Ron
Johnson, who I
Johnson.
love out of Texas, who's the backup to Bijan Robinson. If you ever get a chance to watch his highlight tape and watch how he run, definitely north-south runner, breaks
Mhm.
tackles. I don't remember if he caught a lot of balls or had the opportunity to really catch any balls at Texas, but as
Yeah.
a runner, oh yeah, he'll definitely move the chains, run you over, make some people miss. He's a pit bull in the backfield. I like Roshan Johnson.
Okay.
So give me your opinion. What you think we should go here pick 132?
Mm.
Because we got quarterback, we got linebacker, tight end, wide receiver. So we added a wide receiver, we added depth to the tight end position, and of course, we got our franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
So I think
Well, now
let's get
for
another defensive lineman.
well, hold on. For I wanna say, I mean, you're talking about running backs. Now we got Miles Sanders, we got Chuba backing
Right.
him up, and Black Shear will probably be the third back in the rotation. So I
Right.
think far as that, I think we good right now, far as a
The running
running
back
back.
position.
Yeah. Now defensive lineman, okay, we have Derek Brown, we have Shy Tuttle, Deshaun
Right.
Williams. We still got Bravion Roy and Marquand Big Snack McCall.
Right.
Um, so I'm still looking at cornerback.
Still looking at cornerback.
Yeah, I still think at this point in the draft, especially if everything follows suit the way it is now, um, we're still going to be in need of some
Okay.
depth in the cornerback room.
All right. Well, we'll take Jalen Jones right here. We'll take the best available corner.
Okay,
Jalen Jones out of Texas A&M.
sounds good.
All right. So so look here. in the fifth round, Jacorian Bennett still available.
Still there.
Should we add some more
See,
cornerback there? Let's see. What's the linebacker?
either their offensive line, like you were saying.
Interior offensive line? No, I
Mm-hmm.
can't. I swear I can't pass him up.
Hey, Pat, go ahead and get him.
Listen, when you talking about bringing in a rookie franchise quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
you can never have enough offensive linemen. I mean, good quality
Never.
offensive line depth because, like you said, we were good all year until that last game,
One
and that
game.
both our guards got hurt. So
Mm-hmm.
you can never have enough quality backup pieces, especially at the guard or center positions, because those three positions are interchangeable. You know,
Yeah.
there's not really much scheme wise or blocking scheme wise that you have to learn in between those three positions. It's just your
Mm-hmm.
technique changes if you go from left guard to right guard. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But
Yeah. Thank God for K
Olawutimi,
Mays.
right, exactly.
Yeah. Oliver team is
Oh,
good
oh,
here.
yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take Olawutimi.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what it is.
Okay.
All right, so we took Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama, pick number 1. Drew Sanders, linebacker, out of Arkansas, pick 39. Tucker
Mm-hmm.
Craft, tight end, out of South Dakota State, at pick 93. Nathaniel
Mm-hmm.
Tank Dell, wide receiver, out of Houston, at pick 114. Jalen Jones, cornerback, out of Texas A&M, pick 132. And Olusegun Olawutimi was pick 145, interior offensive lineman, out of Michigan. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
And the
So
reason the reason why I said to kind of take the curveball with Drew Sanders at that 39th pick instead of a wide receiver, you
yeah,
gotta remember Jordan Addison, Zay Flowers, Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think that's his name. Did I say that right?
yeah, Jackson Smith and
Okay.
Jigba. Yeah.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. Quentin Johnson. I think those all of your, you know, number one wide receivers. A
Right.
lot of a lot of people that's going to be available to us at that second round pick, mainly slot receivers. And
Right.
you got
Right.
AT Perry there, but is he going to be too much of a reach to draft that high? Now, if he would have still been
I
there
think so.
at a lesser pick, I'd have been
Right.
all in on it. But
Right.
somebody with the intriguing potential of Drew Sanders sitting there at number 39, I couldn't pass that up. And we
Like I
always
said,
looking for that general, that floor general linebacker. Go ahead, Tom.
hey, all I'm saying that Drew Sanders is when I watch him play, I
Hmm.
all I see is Luke Kuechly. Now I don't think he's a student of the game as far as reading and dissecting plays pre-snap like Luke Kuechly,
He
but
could.
I believe he could possibly get there. But I'm
Hmm.
just talking about the physical attributes, the athleticism, all that
Hmm.
is there. All
Yeah.
that is there. That's who he reminds me of when I see him on the field, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that because I know it's going to be like, oh man, you passed on a wide receiver and took a linebacker. So,
Yeah.
you know, that
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
why I suggested that.
So what's your overall grade for this draft?
I like it. I like it. The my only issue with this draft, if it plays out like this, is I think I may have gone with a cornerback a little earlier, but like I said, it's still early in free agency, and it all
Right.
depends on what Carolina does. And I say this a lot, but in my heart of hearts, I don't think they're going to go too much longer without adding some more cornerback depth to the secondary. I mean, they at this point they have to. And they
Right.
really
I
have to,
agree.
unless somebody has sat down with CJ Henderson, had him talk to somebody, air out his issues, woo side, lit some incense, got everything out of them, whatever they had to do.
Yes,
Whatever it is. Yeah. I mean, you as a I'm just a fan. Okay. I'm just a
right.
fan. I am not out there on the field. I'm not in that coaching staff, but I can see that behind Dante Jackson and JC Horn, we need help. Like big
Yes.
time help.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, we
So
do.
if I can see it, I hope the coaching staff can see it as well. And I'm just leaving it at that.
So again, what was your overall grade for this draft?
I give it an A. Excuse me,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I give it an A.
All right. Yeah, I give it an A too. I think we made some good solid picks. And like I said,
Mhm.
this is just based off of where we at currently. It's
Mhm.
we know we still need to address the wide receiver position. We know that the cornerback position needs to be addressed. So
Yeah.
it's still early in free agency. Only a week has gone by thus far. We're still about 40 days out before the draft. So
Mhm.
as things continue to cook, as they continue to stir the pot, we'll find out more and more, and things will start
Mhm.
looking different each and every week. Yeah. So
Yep. Shout
anything
out
else
to
for we?
oh, yeah, perfect time. I was gonna say shout
Yeah.
out to Chef Scott Ramsey. You know, like I said
Yeah.
last video, he in the kitchen
And
stirring,
Guy
baby. He cook.
Suleiman. Guy Suleiman. Guy Suleiman out there got the boy cracking playing them dominoes, just
Telling
working
you, man.
numbers.
I'm telling you. But
He's
hey,
out here
like I
working
say in
numbers.
every video, if you made this far, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let us know what you think. Tell us in the comments what you think of our draft. You would agree, disagree with any picks, or who you would like for us to pick in next week's draft.
All right. Well, thank you for watching Two Fans in the Stands, Mock Draft Monday. Don't forget to comment below and tell us what you think about the draft. We look forward to hearing from you. And until then, Panther Nation, keep pounding.